So in this edition of Gen 3 Hemi Tech, we're doing a product review of a Holley Sniper EF5 manifold for a Gen 3 Hemi. I just got this. Got it from a member of a Facebook group. It was brand new in the box. He had only opened it up to take some pictures. So far, going over it, everything looks to be real nice. It sits flat. I know a lot of guys had some issues, or some guys had some issues with the first versions of these. The O-rings not sitting correctly in the holes. But as you guys can see, these are machined pretty good. But me being precautionary, I went ahead and bought some 6-1 intake manifold gaskets. Just in case, because I didn't know what I would be getting when I got it. As you guys can see, this lines up pretty good. Like I said, this was precautionary just in case. Didn't know what I was going to need. Didn't know how this was going to seal up. This was off of a truck. Now I do got some 6.4 stock injectors. That's where the throttle body came from. These are just stock. We're just going to use them just for mock-up demonstration. And like I said, I greased all these as well. Okay, y'all, I did run into an issue. I'm thinking these injector bosses, the hole's not deep enough. Let's see if I can get in here a little bit closer. You can see that it doesn't fit all the way down in there. It does clear the gas or the O-ring, but with that injector not being seated all the way, and that's a good quarter, about a quarter of an inch. Let me show you. See, the rails won't, without putting some spacers in there and trying to live with this gap, which I'm not really trying to live with that gap. Funny. I do have an injector bit. Now, as you can see, it did not go all the way down. There's still a good about a quarter of an inch. I can go down and make them seat a little bit better. It kind of sucks because a lot of you guys probably don't have that kind of, you guys aren't fortunate to have a $120 injector bit. Alright everybody, we're back after a couple of days. I did run into a couple of issues. Pull these off. As we talked about before, the injector bosses weren't, in my opinion, weren't drilled out deep enough. I did take my bit and drill them out, and picked up probably about, I'd have to say about 3/16 of an inch. I don't know if I touched on this earlier in the video or not, but you got the injectors. These are stock injectors. This little spacer, not spacer, but I think it's more like a it kind of bottoms out the injector boss with the same pitch. There's a little pitch there, and there's a pitch inside the injector boss. I think some people are popping these off and bottoming them out that way. I didn't want to go that route. I mean, if you look at how much you probably gain, I'm thinking that's maybe that's what Holley had in mind with this. But I chose to keep these because, like I say, these bottom out against the pitch inside the injector boss, and I just wanted to touch on that. One other thing that I ran into, one of my clips, mounting tabs, was bent wrong, and it was tapped wrong. I had to kind of rework this clip a little bit, unbend it, put a little tack on it because it started to crack, rebend it, and then I actually screwed up the stainless hardware because it stripped it out. So it presented a problem, but nothing that we couldn't handle. I'll probably get some stainless hardware again, but didn't have any on hand. But all in all, I mean, this is a pretty nice intake for. I would have probably been upset had I paid full price for it, but I mean, what I paid for it, it'll serve its purpose. As you guys can see, I showed you guys the gaps we had the other day. That one is the one I bent. It probably could have been bent a little bit deeper, and I'm going to end up putting a washer underneath that one. But that one, you can see, I mean, that bottoms out. Don't need no washer on that one. Injectors are in there good. This one's all mounted. See how much deeper the injectors sit than when I showed you guys earlier in the video. Oh, I wanted to show you guys how square this rail sits. Alright, what would a decent video be without a little bit of mock-up?